Set your butane torches to high and your expectations to low. Coming to you live from Just the Tip Cigars in the hills of the Steel City. Get ready to get your fix. This is the Cigar Junkies Podcast. Welcome to the Cigar Junkies Podcast, a cigar show for the community by the community. A forum that talks stogies, booze, food, and anything else in the cigar lifestyle. If you're looking for ratings, negativity, reviews, or an authority on all things cigars, you came to the wrong place. Whether you like what you hear or not, please join the conversation and let us know by finding us at the Cigar Junkies Facebook group or emailing us at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com.
What's up, junkies?
I'm Corey.
I'm Sam.
And I am Jason.
And if you're watching this, guess what? You've got a problem. We are the Cigar Junkies. You're hanging out with us. That means you are too. Get online, like, subscribe, share, comment on every platform. Help us out. Throw us a bone. Jay loves them bones. He loves it when you throw them. You know what I mean? Gets him excited. With that being said, here's a little story I got to tell about three bad junkies you know so well.
It started way back in history with Corey, Sam, and me.
And me. Sorry, changing the song.
Hell,
No?
yeah.
No beasties?
So, just to catch everybody up, today's show was 9 a.m. live because Sam has an event.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's get to how we got here. Well, we could do that by pressing the commercial button for Just the Tip Cigars. It's time for the Cigar of the Week, brought to you by Just the Tip Cigars. Are you looking for the best selection of boutique cigars? Do you want the tried and true legacy brands that are synonymous with the cigar lifestyle? Do you want luxurious cutters, lighters, and other accessories? Do you want to relax in the most comfortable cigar lounge in the burg? Then you want Just the Tip Cigars. Conveniently located in the Bavarian Village Shopping Center in South Park, Pennsylvania, Just the Tip Cigars has been tailor-built to your smoking needs. Whether you visit in person or on the web at justthetipcigars.com, when it comes to cigars, Just the Tip is the whole package. The whole package. And that's right. If you didn't know, it is tailor-built. Taylor built this whole place just for you guys, you know.
I know no Taylor.
Corey's on some ADHD stuff today, man.
Oh, yeah, he's feeling it.
No, you know what happened was Corey woke up and went, well, I didn't do show notes, but it'll be okay. And then when I left, it wasn't until I dragged my feet and left my house and I recognized what time it was and what time I needed to be here. And I went, oh, not going to happen. Because I should have been here at 8:30 and I left my house at 8:30.
That's when I left mine.
Yeah. Well, and then I called Jason. Jason, no answer. And I went, okay, it's going to be one of those. Jason called me back. He said, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I said, okay, a half hour. So he's going to be there at 9 o'clock, which was accurate. I come and I was like, okay, hopefully Eric's here. No Eric. Had to put down little Eric to hold the door myself. Okay, Sam can help me carry. He can help set stuff up. Sam's in the humidor literally the entire time I'm setting up pretty much. And new personal best, 15 minutes, loaded from my truck into the shop by myself, live, ready to go. Pitter patter, baby.
Hey.
So I'm on a natural high.
Yeah, you were rolling.
Question. Yes.
Yeah.
Sam, you want to tell them what we're smoking today?
Well, I don't remember. What are you smoking? So this week we're doing Aladino Lanceros, and it was everybody go pick which Aladino Lancero you wanted. Corey picked the Corojo, I picked the Cameroon, and Corey picked Jason's Maduro.
Right. Yeah, right. You lined him up for the classic. I didn't feel like that was the one for you. The Maduro is a great cigar. Anyways,
it's lovely.
The Lancero that's a good time. And that's probably the only one that you could smoke and enjoy because it doesn't have overwhelming Corojo qualities.
The Cameroon?
Yeah.
The classic's not bad either. The classic I don't mind as far as like the Corojo in it.
So, with that being said, how was Jason's week?
Oh,
because he come in giddy as a schoolbird.
He did.
We're going right to me.
Let's go, baby. Let's keep this energy.
So my week was pretty stinking awesome. I went fishing a few times, went kayaking out on the Yacht, caught some smallmouth bass, some pretty good ones. And a friend of mine invited me to a show that I had no idea about. 2 weeks ago, he goes, "Hey, do you want to go to a Star Wars themed burlesque show?" And I was like,
I saw the ads for that.
I was like, yes, I do. And I went into this with because I've been to burlesque shows before, and some of them are
You
kind
look
of like
as though you would have.
some of them are kind of like
Burlesque shows are cool.
you know who else was at that burlesque show?
Oh, shit. Look at that. Caught myself and everything.
Look at you muting.
I muted it before I said his name.
Okay.
So
Cool. Didn't occur. I think he'd be fine because he's a cigar guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but don't push it.
Yeah. So did you converse with him?
Oh, yeah, I
Because
sat-
you guys haven't talked much before.
no,
that.
we haven't. We stood outside the venue and we BS'd for a couple minutes. I met his wife.
Think skinnier Steve Saka. That's what he looks like.
Okay.
So and like I said, I've been to a burlesque show before, and some of them can be kind of like off-putting and kind of dirty. Not dirty in a
Mental
cleanliness sort of way. It's like kind of vulgar.
Oh yeah.
This show was incredible. It was the best. First off, it's the best burlesque show I've ever been to. It was unbelievably good.
I feel like you played most of the time going, is this boner for a dude or a chick? Because most of the people have helmets on. So like the hot stormtroopers, you're like, it's a good body. I don't even care who's behind it. If Eric popped his head out from under there, I just tell him, put your helmet back on.
Well, here's the thing. So the first number, when they started the show, there was like an 8-foot, like huge tauntaun.
That's what I was going
This
to
chick
guess.
comes
It's a
out.
tauntaun.
Me too.
It was enormous. And I'm like, is that chick on stilts? No. In the tauntaun was another person. She was dancing on whoever's shoulders in this costume. They had a 10-foot tall Jabba the Hutt that was rapping to Biggie Smalls.
All right. Hold on. New life goal. Be the bottom guy inside of a tauntaun.
Not your first time
Under
being
the
a bottom
girl.
though. So
Under the girl. Under the girl, Eric. Chill out. Don't get excited. Under the girl.
Honest to God, when the number was over, I looked at my buddy Ryan. I was like, there was a girl dancing during that number, and he was like, I didn't notice at all because it was like, it blew my. If you have time and $60, go see this show. Go see it. Go see it.
He looked over at his buddy and he was like, I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Now let us see how you handle it.
brother's
Look at the
nephew's former roommate.
Which makes us absolutely
Absolutely
nothing,
nothing.
which is what you are about to become.
Rick Moranis. Of all people, Rick Moranis.
They look at each other and go, did we just go plaid?
They've gone to plaid.
It's the Mr.
But no,
Coffee machine.
It's they've only got I think, let me look at the calendar here. October 6th they close. So the show's running all next weekend. Like I said,
Worky.
go see it. Go see it.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you, look at this shirt.
That's pretty
The
good.
Empire Strips Back.
It's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. That is the least worn and unflattering fit shirt. That's like the only shirt you own that you didn't get when you were 15.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 'cause
It
I
looks
bought
like you
as
would
an
have got
adult.
it when you were 15, except it fits you and it's not faded.
Well played.
Yeah.
Well played.
So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Oh yeah, it was out of this world, man. No pun intended.
It looked all the ads I saw for it. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I went to a burlesque show in New Orleans, and it was a pop-up burlesque show. And I mean, they had, the venue was cool and all that. No, it was terrible. Everything about it was terrible. The only thing that I enjoyed about it was when the one actually attractive female disappeared for a little bit and came back in a head-to-toe latex pig outfit. I just started giggling. That's the only joy I got from the whole thing.
I feel like you just told Patty's origin story.
this show. First off, all of the dancers were attractive.
Yeah.
Unreasonable.
This is a national run, right?
Yeah,
So this is-
yeah. Second, they were all incredibly talented dancers. Like a lot of these girls were up there doing ballet while they were dancing, half naked.
The only real question that the kids at home want to know, Did they have a Rancor?
There was no Rancor.
Rancor.
No, there was no Rancor.
Okay. Was that Zach and Miri make a porno?
Yeah. There was one guy in the show. Okay, it was the dude who played Han Solo, and
No Luke.
no Luke. Oh yeah, Luke Skywalker was played by a chick.
All right.
But there was a guy who played Han Solo, and when they had the scene was, it was Leia dressed in the
Bikini.
no. When she frees Han out of the carbonite.
She's dressed as a soldier.
Yeah, she's dressed
she's dressed as a bounty hunter.
Yeah, dressed as a bounty hunter.
with the mask with real voice changing effects.
So the curtain opens and it's this like 8-foot tall Han Solo in carbonite, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I thought just this chick was gonna dance in front of it. She hits this button and the thing turns around and this Asian dude pops out, like decent. He's in good shape. Obviously he's a dancer. And what the heck Michael Jackson song was it played? But he starts, the Emperor, Ryan. So this guy starts dancing and he is like good, like really good.
You would hope.
Dancing like Smooth Criminal. That's what it was, Ryan. Yeah, incredible. And then another one, what the heck's that song? Turn around.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Eclipse of the Heart. Total
Eclipse of the Heart. So they're it's the Emperor, and he's hunched over.
Star Wars music.
No, none of it was Star Wars music.
That's weird.
Steam Deck just died.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Just reopen the application from your Windows.
That's okay.
bar.
I'll switch with the program here. But anyhow, so Total Eclipse of the Heart's playing, and the Emperor is like standing in the middle of these 4 girls, and during the song, he's like taking off his robe. And you can see it's like a full body suit that he's wearing. It's all like wrinkly and like just disgusting. And he gets it all off and turns around, and it's fully equipped.
One of those, huh?
Yeah, but here's the thing: the nuts were like down to his knees, and he had this like flaccid, like 7-8 inch long pecker. And then,
so it was brought to you by Seth MacFarlane.
And then the music changes, and the curtain opens, and they have a giant Death Star disco ball that has a seat on top of it, and Wrecking Ball starts playing.
Hey, and all you could think about was Corey.
I was like, "Is this nasty ass Emperor?" Because he was completely naked. And I'm like, he's gonna get on that wrecking ball, and sure enough, they bring the stool out, and he climbs up on it. This was the best show I've ever seen. It was.
I hope
incredible.
they come back in 2 years when my boy is 18. I know where I'm taking him for his birthday.
Oh my God, he would love it.
So how was your week, Sam?
I got nothing. I got nothing now.
The nice thing is, all of the other stuff aside, at least Jason's got the wherewithal just to do a show by himself. Hold on, before you start messing with the USBs, please try restarting the program from the taskbar. It is one to the right of OBS.
So Lauren said, should these women get risque Star Wars outfits or pig costumes? When I said that she came out in a pig costume, it
Did
wasn't.
that bring it back?
It wasn't just.
No.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
I'm just gonna unplug it.
But yeah, the overall talent of the one that I saw was not great. Was the issue that I had on the New Orleans one. So
it's this one right here.
These guys are just absolutely just having so much fun right now. It looks like they're trying.
Also, you could try the connection underneath of the Stream Deck where it plugs into itself, because it might be loose underneath of there. Don't do that.
Hopefully that
because there's like 8
for you,
things
Lauren,
plugged into
since
that one.
apparently, you know.
Yeah. I'm just trying to avoid him unplugging anything unnecessary that could be bad. You know what I mean? That's essentially what we're
I mean,
trying
it's
to
not
work
like
on.
he forgot to hit record or something. So.
I feel like my microphone is going emperor penis. It just keeps getting limper and limper.
Is it
keep
becoming
lifting it
more
up.
and more flaccid on you?
It's something. He'll figure it out.
So how was your week?
I don't know. Something about a Star Wars burlesque show.
Right. Like,
It's all I
how
can
do you
think about.
follow that?
Yeah,
Like,
it's all I can think about.
That wasn't.
It
That
was
wasn't nice, Jay.
okay. I didn't do anything special. We had a fire last night, which was cool. We went to a okay, so here's the thing. So this is the month of fall festivals, right? Pull out your Uggs and grab your pumpkin spice because it's fall festival time, and my wife wants to hit them all. So we go to the Cecil, PA Fall Festival yesterday. Lots of vendors, lots of crafts I have no interest in. My wife's interested in all of them because they have a lot to do with dogs and golden retrievers. I don't know. I'm a little distracted. I don't know that I have a cable in my truck that you could substitute out, but not here. Fair enough. Well, that's what I'm doing. So, anywho's, lots of food, which is good. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you guys know that funnel cake fries were a thing?
Yes.
Because I did not.
Yes.
And one of the first vendors we went to had such things, and I was blown away in a very, very good way. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Got them. Literally every other food vendor in this entire park had them. I'm like, how did I not know about this, dude? Everybody that sells food there has funnel cake fries. Yeah. I've been missing out. It's some bullcrap, man. I got to write my local representative and say, hey, get that news around about the freaking funnel cake fries. Like, the people need to know about this.
I figured it out.
Where funnel cake fries came from?
No, what's the matter?
Yeah.
The USB hub's dead.
All the way dead?
All the way dead.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, there goes unpluggity. Pluggity plug. So, does that mean you cannot access the hard drive right now because it's through it as well, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm just trying to verify.
We'll be fine.
Woohoo. Because, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, that was the hard drive.
That was the hard drive
alive.
loading up. So, is the Stream Deck available now?
I unplugged it and I unplugged the hub and plugged
Stream
the
Deck
hub.
working
Yeah,
now?
everything's fine.
Cool.
Yay.
Hopefully the audio wasn't interrupted because that's the one thing is the audio runs through the road. That's what I was worried about. The audio runs through the road.
Yeah, but the Rodecaster's plugged in right here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. I did do that.
I plug both cameras and the Rodecaster directly into the computer, and I leave everything else in. You set this up exactly how I set it up.
Yes, but I set it up in quite a hurry.
That's fine.
So there were concerns, which means you could also probably need to kick back on the fan for the base. Anywho's,
that's how I figured out the USB hub wasn't working because I looked at this and
behind the podcast.
So how was your Lancero?
It's fantastic as always, dude. I love the Aladino Corojo. Has the original, which is not the title. It's just the Aladino, right? The original line. I love, unlike you, the Corojo flavor of that Aroa original Corojo, and this is a great representation of it. They burn great all the time. Yeah. Draws great. I'm probably gonna have to touch up. You can see it went flat because I let it go. So, but other than that, I'll have to relight. But that's it.
Yeah,
great. How about yours?
No, I've never had the Cameroon and the Lancero before, and to me, it tastes nothing like the other sizes. There's normally like a spice to that, but there's normally a spice to that, but yeah. But I also think that a lot of that is just from brushing my teeth this morning and having minty fresh breath. It's kind of counteracting the cigar a lot.
It'll have
way more than normal. Normally by the time we do the show, I'm 2 or 3 cups of coffee in, so I got that all washed out of there.
We've talked about this before. Aladino is one of those companies that does not seem to try to perfectly match their blends by sizes, which is awesome because you get a different cigar every size that you grab, and you're going to find a favorite in every line. So I think this is my favorite Corojo is the Lancero. For the Cameroon, it's the Lonsdale.
Okay.
The Lonsdale is the best one. Obviously, the vintage selections, the Rothschild, and on and on and on it goes. But yeah. Jason, how you like
How's
it?
the Maduro?
Super, super earthy. super smooth.
Remember
Really
Earthworm
good.
Jim? That was a good game.
Really, yeah, I do. Really good cigar as far as Lancero goes. And like I said, we had done. I don't remember which episode it was that I was talking about it, but like when I first got into cigars, I was kind of off put by Lanceros just because of their size and their length, and they kind of look
Feminine.
not feminine.
They remind you of like a Virginia Slim, no?
Well, yeah, but they
Or like a cigarette in a cigarette holder, like what's the lady from
Cruella
100
de Vil kind of
Cruella
thing.
de Vil kind of jam, yeah.
But the what I was trying to convey is they looked like a little much, like they're super long, and I'm like, do I really want to smoke that? And honest to God, like it was Dave's.
The Leaning House one.
Yeah, the Leaning House ones. I smoked his Maduro, and I was like, this is actually really good.
But just because I think I started that because we were at an event one time, and I grabbed the Lancero, and I'm like, oh, I never had that. Like Dave never smoked it, and I was like, this is the best cigar you make, dude. The Leaning House Maduro Lancero, like I turned everybody on that. I remember turning people on to it here too. Maybe it was here.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember if it was here or House of Feruza. But I was like, this is the one. And everybody was like, oh, okay. So everybody went and bought a Lancero and was like, wow, this is incredible. And I'm like, how'd you not know this is your cigar brand?
Right.
Like, what the hell? So there's one good scene in the Crystal Skull Indiana Jones. Okay, I think it's that one, and they're doing chicken in jeeps or something, right? And you got the one guy on the other side, and Indy's on the other, and like he's got a hostage. One of his buddies is in the other jeep with him, and he's like, "You need to turn. You don't know him. You don't know him. You don't know him. Turn." And that's what reminds me of how Lauren is in the chat room right now. Lauren, you don't know me. So I don't know Lauren Rose, but she says, so guys, should us women get a risque Star Wars outfit or a pig costume? I'm confused. Lauren, the answer is yes. It is yes.
Lauren.
Flip a coin.
I know Lauren.
I know you do.
I was going to say I've known her for, God, like
you've been knowing her since she was knee-high to a duck.
Yep. 20-some years now I've known Lauren.
Pull junkies.
I think that Chad would like the Star Wars outfit. Boba Fett.
We're actually bypassing a very important thing here. You can have your cake and eat it too.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could be a Gamorrean guard from the Jabba's palace, which is the pig guards with the big axes. Yes, I know the names because of the action figures.
See, and this is why you need to go to this show, because the fact that you didn't surprises the heck out of me, because you'll go to like karaoke at the Tennyson, but
it wasn't for the ambiance.
Oh, it was for the
karaoke. It was for the karaoke. There was no trim. There was a lot of people that needed a trim.
But like I said, this show is not vulgar. Like I think you see nipple twice.
You talked about a long, flaccid emperor penis.
Bodysuit.
That was funny. There's a lot of comedy in this show too, and I was incredibly surprised.
No Star Wars music. That's surprising. You don't even get the dun dun dun.
At the beginning, the beginning they played the Imperial March, but that's kind of you're parodying something, and they don't want sued.
Yeah,
fair.
I
mean, what's the thing called? Just The Empire Strikes Back. It doesn't say Star Wars anywhere.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, fair enough.
There's
so that's confusing too, because they start off the show with Return of the Jedi. It's a whole different movie. So, like, come on, pick a lane. You know what I mean?
So we were in Vegas, and I wanted to see a Cirque du Soleil show.
So
my brother and I are looking at the list, trying to figure out, and I'm like, I don't know what any of these are. I just want to go see one of these things. And he's like, yeah. I was like, pick one. And he's like, this one. Okay, fine. We go buy tickets. We get there. We saw Zumanity. We didn't know that was a giant burlesque. So we were surprised. We were very surprised. And, they go through the whole show. It's amazing the whole way.
Post-ops look good.
The whole thing is it is amazing. And the very end of it, they pulled like throughout the show, they pulled people from the crowd
Yeah.
in, but like for no
Were you
apparent
wearing
reason.
one of those?
No,
Okay.
for no apparent reason. Like they would just like come up, grab somebody. You're coming down here, and then you wouldn't see them for the whole show. And then at the end of it, it's the entire cast and everyone that they pulled from the audience in a 75-foot wide circle, probably 4 people deep orgy. It's hysterical.
What?
It's this giant
What?
rotating, like 75-foot diameter rotating couch.
We have questions.
Oh yeah, I'm giving
A real?
No, they
actual-
weren't actually going to town in the middle of Vegas Strip on stage, but
Jason and I are disappointed.
the best was like some of the audience members were sitting there like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," and other ones you could see were like, "Please don't touch me again, sir. I'm gonna need the HR director so he can pull out the dolphin."
That was a goat. Sorry.
But yeah,
See, because if you were wearing one of those hats, you would have gotten pulled in. You know that.
100%.
Yeah. Because I found that out the hard way. Because one of our favorite fall festivities is the Renaissance Festival, right? Y'all are familiar with the Washing Wenches,
Mm-hmm.
Jason? Yes. Yeah, it's a great show, but it's pretty much the same most years.
Oh yeah.
Well, so a couple years ago, I wore my leather cowboy hat that I got in Tennessee, and I am not kidding you when I say I am standing on the road, the very back,
All the way in the back.
very, very farthest back away from the stage, and never even came close to putting my hand up for volunteering. And they picked the 3 dudes, and this girl's looking around, and she goes, "The cowboy," and I'm like, "Oh no, why? I like this hat. What have you done?" I'm like, you know what I mean? And I ended up having to go do the damn thing. Yeah. So that hat'll get you picked. boy.
Poor Corey.
It was.
No.
They smell like they look. You know what I mean?
No, that's when Johnny and I were in Vegas. We went there on motorcycles. So these don't travel well on a motorcycle. They're not exactly easy to pack.
Yeah,
I
but
would
they
imagine
make hard hats. The cowboy hat, hard hat. Dude, I'd have paid
Pretty sure-
anything to get him a motorcycle cowboy hat,
First off,
like helmet.
I have one.
Of course, the hard hat.
The hard
hard
hat.
hat,
Not
yeah.
not a motorcycle.
I have
helmet.
a cowboy hat, hard hat, because I bought one because me and my buddy Mike, we would any company man or anything that came out on a location, I was like, that is the most ridiculous.
Yes. There's only one man I ever see wear one, and he was the biggest tool of a company man I've ever met. in
Oh
my
yeah,
life.
and none of them were you knew he was a jack off.
Oh yeah.
You knew it. You as soon as you saw that dude step out of that
Yep.
truck and put that stupid ass
That immaculately clean truck.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And put that stupid cowboy hat hard.
It was
hat on.
inevitably like the what was the King Ranch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The King Ranch is usually the one it
Yep.
was.
And you were like, I'm avoiding that guy.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay.
100% avoiding that guy.
The guy I'm referring to also used to just wear wife beaters on location and open toe sandals. And I literally once saw him resting his arm on a wellhead while smoking a cigarette in that stupid hat.
Yeah. Does not surprise me at
Yeah.
all.
Lost it.
Jason lost his ash.
So how many, like, have you smoked other than the Leaning House and this one? How many Lanceros have you gone through? Like, have you done a lot of Lanceros or not really?
No, I haven't. And
So
it's-
you haven't gone down the rabbit hole yet, eh?
No,
Because
and
Sam's got an area for you to go
Oh,
through.
yeah.
I have. Did you smoke that Lancero we got from? Well, I mean, of course you did. That we got from the barn smoker, the one that was like this long.
Oh yeah. Well, they had A's and they had a lot of, there was a lot of, but yes, like everything I got at the barn smoker was gone within 2 weeks of me being out of the barn. Most of it was gone that day.
Do you know I still have most of the stuff from the
Yes,
barn
I do
smoker?
know
Really?
that. Yes.
Yeah, I do.
But the flying pigs he was referring to last week. Yeah, that's all barn.
I think I have
smokers.
7 of them left.
What was it, a box of 10?
12.
12, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to sell mine and that didn't go. And I ended up burning through them in a week or something, probably. But yeah. Well, I mean, what was my count? I don't remember my official count. I think it was 13 the day of the bar smoker that I
Yeah.
smoked that day.
Yeah.
That was
It gets scratchy real quick.
He
oh,
never didn't have a cigar.
yeah. I am everybody's ideal customer. I never don't smoke a cigar. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, pretty much. So shall I leave names out of it and tell him about the story I called you for yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a gas station in a neighborhood close to mine that has mini mart on one side, beer distributor on the other one. And in the beer distributor, the guy has several humidors. They're nice humidors too. And he has a relatively good selection. So it's like, okay, I need one or two. I'll go there sometimes because it's way easier than driving here. So I roll into this place and I'm going through the humidor looking for like, okay, what is the least horrible thing for me to grab? There's a couple of things. He's got like AJ Fernandez, a few Drew Estates and stuff. So I'm there picking some stuff out, and I hear a voice come from back in the office behind the checkout counter. Hey, if you have any input, let me know. And I go, I didn't even look. I said, that's okay, man. Like, I buy my stuff from my buddies. Like, if I need one or two, I'll pop in here, but I buy most of my stuff from friends. And he goes, okay, well, that's fine. Still let us know. I was like, okay. I didn't even turn my head. Go back to picking out my cigars. Well, the guy comes out from behind the office, and he's the owner of the place. And he goes, well, so just so you know, my brother-in-law just came back from whatever country. And
Nicaragua, let's say.
He's like, he brought me some Cubans. I'm like, listen, I know they're faked. I checked the serial numbers and did all the research, and they're pretty sure they're good. It's like, so if you guys ever want a guest on the show, let me know. I'll bring some bourbon and some Cubans. I look down and I'm wearing a My Father's Cigar shirt. It's like the one day this month I didn't wear a Cigar Junkie shirt, and I'm like, okay, I know I must have talked to this dude before. But he's like, I checked out some of your shows and stuff, and I'm like, and me and Sam are kind of laughing, like, but you didn't ever hear us talk about Cuban cigars, I guess.
Yeah, you have not listened to many of the episodes because you, wrong tree.
I know what we should do. Let's have a cigar on here that everybody thinks is good that we know isn't, and you can't buy from the guy that we do the show at. You know what I mean? Like like, don't get me wrong. Like, it was
not even
super
you can't
cool
buy from me. You can't buy it locally.
He was enthusiastic,
Sure,
and that he recognized me even without any of my wear on. But at the same time, it was like, probably not the way to go, man. If you were like, yo, man, I got these Ligas from the Barn Smoker or something, that might have been something different, you know?
Yeah.
Cubans, not so much. So, yeah, that was cool. So then the other thing is, my smoker, I have an electric Masterbuilt smoker. It's one of the ones shaped like a mini fridge. Last time I went to use it, it's got a control panel on top. The heating element will not engage until you select a time. So I always just hit back one, do 24 hours, because I don't care about the time. I care about the temperature. So the last time it took me like 10 minutes to get that button to work so that I could cook something in my smoker. And it's like, okay, this thing's like, next year I'm going to need a new one. Well, I kind of had a conversation with my wife while she was drinking and thus more susceptible to ideas. And kind of was like, okay, if you can, sell something or whatever, get the money and get a used one, like, go for it. So now I've been, for the last week, just going crazy, the last couple of days, really, looking on Marketplace at used smokers. Because what I actually want is the Pit Boss series has Wi-Fi built into the new Pro series, so that, like, I could literally wake up in the morning, grab a piece of meat, put it in the smoker, go to work, and check on it from my app. And if it's not cooking fast enough or it's cooking too slow, I can make adjustments to the temperature on my phone.
We live in the time of the goddamn Jetsons.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yep.
Still waiting for one of them robots.
The cleans.
Well, I mean, you've got one. Is your name Rosie?
No.
He's like, I already named my left hand that. So
mine's not a Roomba, but in honor of Roomba, we're calling it Roomba. It's a weird thing. The nickname is the thing, but the thing isn't the.
Didn't we put? So we talked about putting somebody's face on there.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Anywho's.
Yeah, there's lots of fun could be had.
So like I'm talking to a couple of different people, and right now the front runner for the one that I want that has everything is a guy that lives in East Liverpool, Ohio. And so we were talking about, like, I could come anytime after 3 o'clock today by the time I drive up there. He's like, nah, I'm working afternoon turn. He's like, if you could come before 12. Did I never plug the power in? So figure that out. So anyhow, I says to him, I says, well, I can't. I do a cigar podcast every Sunday morning. So that you got it.
Yep.
It was just a loose connection on the power cable. So I said, no, I do a cigar podcast, every Sunday morning. He's like, oh yeah, I'm on a cigar Facebook group. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's neat. Like which one are you in? And it was one I hadn't heard of before. He's like, what's the name of your podcast? So I start giving him the information. So like you find potential viewers out there everywhere. So my point is, be Troy Harper. Tell everybody, because you never know. And if you find them, make sure they like, subscribe, and share on every platform. Because we do this for free. I'm trying to think of the things Jason says whenever he tries to do in the arms of the angels. It costs you nothing. That's what it is. It costs you nothing, baby.
Cost you nothing.
Cost you nothing.
Means the world to us.
There it is.
In the arms
We need to get like a
of an
3-legged
angel.
cat to like put up in the frame with us whenever we're doing our spiel. Tug on the old
No
heartstrings.
animals were harmed in the filming of this Junkies.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I have no idea where we are. I have no idea where we're going. We got no format. This is just a free swinging, emperor wiener, just rocking back and forth. The pendulum's rolling, kids.
Yeah. It just kind of go with the flow on it all. So
Those are some terrifying animals. Don't pull. Oh wait, the bottom, second from the left. The one with those little paw. Yeah, that's the one right there. That's the heartstring puller. Look a little cross-eyed and inbred. Does that one have a pirate eye patch? The hell is going on? Adorable car, puppies, kittens. There you go.
Oh my God.
it
I
just
like the one
happens
with
to
the
be
little
3.
teddy bear. Now you're distracting us. That's the problem with this monitor. Now Jason's Googling random weirdness, and we are distracted by kitties.
Captivated, as it were.
And not as normal. Yo, the chat room's a little weak today. What's up, Seneca? You haven't said nothing. Are you mad because everybody else is more creative in their responses to you, or what? We haven't picked on your haircut in a while. If you took that hat off, we could be like,
I think he
what's
changed
up?
it. I think he changed his hair.
Is that what the hat's for?
I think that's it. I think he's hiding.
Do you
it in
look
there.
like Corey under there? What's going on, buddy? He won't even face us. You know what I mean?
So?
Why can't you turn and face me?
So you've never been to a burlesque show at all?
I was invited to a party at BGD's house one time, but I did not go.
No comment.
I feel like it was the right choice.
Yep.
None needed.
Quit being, come on, we were talking. No.
No, I was just enjoying my cigar. No, that normally when I smoke the Cameroon, there's a salty spice to it, and I'm not getting any of that from the Lancero at all. Which is
Retro. I got some happening.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Oh, look who's awake in the chat room.
He's under
Poor
caffeinated.
Ryan didn't get his coffee. It's almost like there's no coffee here.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
I can make you up a watermelon monster tequila cocktail, buddy.
speaking of coffee, so Britt got these ice cream sandwiches, Reese's ice cream sandwiches, right?
Let's go.
So I finally had the idea the other day. I'm going to take one of those, put it in the bottom of one of the bigger coffee cups, and I'm going to pour espresso over it and just see what happens. 6 shots of espresso later, it was magical. It was magical.
He was going scamming on that joint. Okay, so I'm trying to decide, am I the middle one because I don't shut up, or is that Jason because it's mid-sneeze?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so back to the Fall Festival.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other delightful surprises, they had the Country Hammer Moonshine trailer there. And I was like, giddy up,
Yeah. How do you do?
Yes, sir. And the reason I was drawn to it, because they have like the what do they call those A-frame boards they put out? Sandwich board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boozy coffee, as it's advertised. And I said, yes, please. I will have that. I've already had my newly acquired fries, my funnel cake fries. I was living life in a high place. I was happy.
You ready to go?
What's boozy coffee? This son of a bitch. Let's go.
And how was it?
It was fantastic. So then they have something called, trying to remember the nomenclature that they used, a hammered duck. They have a hammered duck is on this board is a thing you could order. And I asked the wife, I said, would you like something? How about a hammered duck? And she says, yes, please. I says, okay. So they have, you use the apple pie moonshine in this thing. So she goes off on her own. I'm waiting in line. I get the things. $25 later, I come back. Now, meanwhile, her drink is cheaper than mine. Hers is like $8, mine's $9. It comes in a little Halloween bucket, like a trick-or-treat bucket, with a plastic straw and a rubber duck floating in the middle of it. And I bring it to her, and she goes, how am I supposed to drink this? I'm like, just be happy. You've got a alcoholic beverage in a bucket with a rubber duck floating in the middle. Like, what is better than that? Oh, that clarifies it. Now we know.
Yeah. Now
And we also know that we're not getting much out of Jason until his little craft project.
Until it
complete.
has been completed.
Yeah, you better zoom out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's very.
So how was the hammered duck?
I don't know.
She didn't drink it?
She drank it. I didn't have any.
Okay.
She did complain that it was a bit weak. And I'm like, well, what do you want for that?
Yeah.
You're lucky they have alcohol at all. There's police officers everywhere in this joint.
Oh, that's
it is like on the police property. Like you have to walk past the police station to get there. Like,
oh wow,
probably better off not having it be like, oh, I'm at a beach resort and you get the bucket that has a shot of every kind of rum they have in it. You know what I mean? It's like one shot of moonshine probably and the rest is juice. But I'm like, just be happy you're drinking out of a bucket. You know what I mean? Like, it was a great time. I had a brisket sandwich. Oh yeah. And then, dude, there were a lot of smoker things there, and they were all the smoke wagon. They were different people, and they all did not like each other. Because I went to the first smoke wagon, and I was like, how come you don't have brisket? Well, they told me I couldn't have brisket because the other guys got brisket, but whenever they taste my stuff, I'm going to be the only one here next year. Like, all right, bro, calm down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, put it away. We're just asking. Just like wanted to know what you had, And I was like, I'm going to go get the brisket from the guy that got the brisket.
I'm going to go get brisket.
Give me the brisket. It was great.
Well,
It was great. It was small.
The Italian festival is the first time I learned of that. Like when I was filling out my form to be that, you have to list every single thing that you're going to sell. And they'll approve or disapprove whatever it is. And I just wrote cigars. Like I'm not cigars here, whatever.
Cigars and ZJs.
But with all the booths that were down at the Italian festival, they, I guess, told them like, hey, you can do this, you can do that, you can do, onesie twosie. But I made the mistake of the first place that I went for food was it was horrible. It was terrible.
No.
Like I got the only bad booth, like the only bad food at the thing. Because we tried a bunch of stuff afterwards. But
that's unfortunate. So I need to clarify because Shannon's now in the chat room. She's conscious. And we are hoping that Jason didn't just crash my computer. Because there's some things happening.
He's trying.
Jason overestimated the capabilities of my laptop.
It's weird.
Shannon says she was excited when she saw the bucket, not ungrateful. My commentary was more along the lines of the look on her face.
Was more about
how am I supposed to?
That's how I took it too.
This while walking around.
Yeah.
A fair, you know what I mean? Because it's an awkward thing to carry, but it did have a convenient carry handle.
That's how I took it.
It was tasty.
Yeah.
Which,
nice.
It was delicious, I'm sure. Just low alcohol content was all, really.
Well, I mean, there was a bucket of it, so that does help.
Well, they also sold like the airplane bottles of the different moonshine.
Oh,
so
okay.
I got a few of those, and I put an extra pumpkin cream one in my coffee. So I had a fantastic time.
Yours was fine.
Yeah, it was good. yeah. I had no problems at all. So we were fine there for sure.
Faux show.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know how you got the bad food at that place.
Yeah, well, the reason I went a direction I didn't mean to go with that. Like I understand being like, hey, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and keep the vendors oriented differently. Because you want to have as many options as you can for people, so it's not one long line for the food. But at the same point, you don't want it to be great. There's 27 briskets here. Which one am I trying today? Like
all of them?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Jason finally had a breakthrough on the computer, and I just watched him mouth, "Oh my god!" from the other side. It's like, I'm having a good time watching him.
Well, it wasn't oh my god. It was oh thank God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he really.
Clarification is helpful.
Just playing with it. Just
We
you keep
don't
going.
need
You keep playing with it.
pictures
You're
of
going to go
kittens.
blind.
Oh my God! Look what you did. We don't
You
need.
keep
I
playing
just
with
want to
picture,
close
bro.
it. I just want to close it.
Just
That's
leave
all
it
I
be,
do.
buddy. Just leave it be. Let's just get through this one without Corey having to download anything from Facebook. If you mess up the live feed and you forgot to record, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So we don't need any of that.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to unplug that monitor you guys are looking at just so I
That
can
might be helpful, except for I'm use that for timestamp. So let's not. Let's just quit looking at kittens. You know what I mean? So one of the other things I found out about at these recent festivals, lobster fries. Yeah. And so the one we went to a couple weeks ago, there was only one food truck in the whole place. And it was, I remember the lady's name, and Shannon maintains that she thinks that she went out of her way to bring us some sort of dessert item, which Shannon consumed the next day on after going to Bunko. But so I go up, and there's a sign up that has like that we'll be back at this time, right? And I was like, oh, well, I guess they're not ready yet, but I'm gonna go look at the menu. And the lady opens the window. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were open. She's like, why? And I'm like, well, you've got your closed sign up. And she's like, oh. And so flip it around. And it was like mostly fries, like lobster fries and nacho fries and all these different things. And so the lobster fries are incredible, dude. And my son rolls up and I was like, I don't know if this food's going to be good. And I was like, it's a black lady in a food truck. If you've never eaten a black lady's cooking, dude, you will never want to eat anything else in your entire life. It is the best food you can have. I assure you. It is incredible. And so, sure enough, all the food was amazing. And Shannon thought that she might have brought that free dessert over because I had pointed out that it was closed.
Yeah.
So nobody was there. And she was the only food truck. And so as soon as I went over and she flipped a sign and we ordered, there was a line, like 20 people. It was like, okay, let's go. There's food, But like there were all these food trucks, and a lot of them had like lobster fries and stuff. Shannon got like crab rangoon macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
They had a macaroni and cheese truck and stuff. Yeah, dude, this place was like a fat kid's dream. There was one truck that was serving waffles with sundae toppings on it, like cookies and cream waffle and
that's it. That's all they did.
Well, I don't know. That was the part that I was interested in. You know what I mean?
That's what got your attention.
Hell yeah, dude. I was already full and drinking an alcoholic coffee beverage. I was like, I don't know. I can't take anything else at this point. But I kind of just wanted to stay there all day and do like a Seth Farland musical montage of going to food trucks, like Family Guy style.
That would be awesome.
I would have done that. That's a great future episode of this show. Really. What's up, Dougie Doug?
Dougie Doug.
In the house.
Oh. So you got any big plans coming up in the next week? Either of you?
I am going to camp at some point this evening to hang with Uncle Artie for one night. Put up and check the trail cams. Put out a new salt lick for the old Deer Rooney. No, I didn't. Never mind. It's past that point. I can't do that, so I won't. So
Don't go up to Corey's camp.
Why is there?
If you're a game commissioner?
Is that a golden pathway to Corey's stand? Do I see a golden haze on the horizon?
For a brief moment, I thought you said the gay commissioner, and I was like, that raises questions of its own. Going up to camp, we'll see. I would love to go, navigate my way to get a smoker, but we'll, wait for the right opportunity to pounce.
Got to be the right time.
But I tell you what, dude, I get one of those bad boys, y'all are going to be happy because there's going to be so much leftover smoked meat. Because that's the like caveat is it's a time consuming process.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can wake up in the morning, have something marinate in the fridge and throw it in there before work and not have to worry about it being cooked improperly and just let that bad boy go all day, I'll cook on that smoker 4 nights a week. You know what I mean?
He's in there making smoked pizzas.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So brother-in-law has a big green egg, and he's got, I don't know, the large. I can't remember what it is, but it's big. When he first got it, he wouldn't smoke anything on it until he learned to bake bread on it. And then after he learned to bake bread on it, then he wouldn't let himself smoke on it until he learned to make pizza on it. He wanted to make sure he had like full control of the temperature and stuff.
So he's like, I'm not going to drive this car on the road until I could drive a stick shift in the wet grass.
Yeah, he made
Like,
sure he knew
like,
what he was doing. Yeah.
My skills have to be on point, or I'm not going to do it.
But the pizzas that come off there,
I have
oh my god,
I have the
goldfish.
I have the not Sam's Club.
I didn't even know you had a club. Am I invited?
yeah, it's like this national thing. Don't worry about it.
It's
What the heck's
burlesque
that
oriented.
that dang Costco?
Yeah,
I have the Costco version of the big green egg. Mine's blue.
yeah.
You have a blue egg?
I do. I have a blue
Just
egg.
like the
Blue egg.
Emperor.
Just like the Emperor.
Yeah.
Big Green Egg
Tie it
was
back in.
fantastic for a while, and then they just they went downhill. Which sucks. I got a buddy of mine who won it's like a 4-foot diameter Big Green Egg. Like they quit making it. They went to like the oblong shape instead of, but like, dude, it's so huge. It's ridiculous.
And it
how
weighs
big-
like 600 pounds.
yeah,
Those are ceramic, aren't they?
yeah, but it's like that thick of ceramic.
Coffee's done.
But no, it's probably 4 or 5 inches thick on this thing, and it's crazy because like he'll cook something on it. It's still warm the next day for the next one.
Oh yeah. I could
Yeah.
leave that.
Yeah,
If I close all the louvers on it, it'll be hot in the next morning.
yeah. Like
And
the
I can
fire's
just
out, but it's still
Throw some more coals in there, they'll reignite
Yep.
and back at it.
So I found out why Ryan is not in the chat room. It's because he's busy on his iPad responding to emergencies in his little fake town.
okay.
Yeah.
He's hanging out at a cigar lounge. Judge not, lest you be judged.
I'm pretty sure I've never seen that anywhere in this place. Like, all we do is judge each other all the time, especially me.
Yeah, no, see, this is a judgment-free zone. I'm very friendly.
That'd be a good sign for over the bathroom. You don't have a urinal though, so maybe
Yeah.
not. Because we judge Jason every time he goes in there. Last week I was appreciating the good job of sealing the bottom of the door that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keeping the atmospheres separated.
I had
Gotta keep them
a
separated.
couple people actually asked me about that when I was putting the door in. Like, why are you using an exterior door on the bathroom? I'm like, because it's the bathroom.
Because
like,
I want what
in
happens
there-
in here to stay in
Yep.
here.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't do,
It's like a Vegas burlesque show. You know what I mean?
90% of the of this decision was good, but 10% was bad. Is there's no separate switch for the fan, so
Leave the light on,
yeah.
kids.
So if you see the door cracked this much and the light on, it's probably for a reason.
Yeah.
That's usually
Throw a flashbang in there before you go in. You know,
and,
clear the corners.
well,
Yeah.
nasty.
So what's happening today? Why'd we start the show early?
I got good old Liberty Pool and Jake Wyatt. It's our 1-year anniversary of doing the Sunday Fun Days with them.
You missed your own
Nice.
anniversary, by the way.
I know. Yeah, I
didn't do anything.
Yeah, that
When was it?
July 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were you open July 1st?
Mm-hmm.
And you were, because it always confuses me because you were aiming for August the year before.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yet here we sit.
We do sit. Sitting is one of my favorite activities. At a table, is this one of the ones I procured? I don't think so.
Nah, this one.
No, it's the little barrel-y one over there. I procured that one. However, I drove to Greensburg for a poker table, so don't forget that. You know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Is that what you appreciate?
About
Then I had to tear the windows out. I had to take the windows out to be able to get it in here because no matter what angle you put that at, you couldn't get through the door.
Not even that one.
oh
Nope.
yeah. Why not the straight-through door?
I don't remember what the reason was.
Probably stupidity. You're like, I got a better idea. Let's rip out the windows.
No, I don't remember what the reason was.
It's straight.
It wouldn't fit. There was that
Yes,
day
it
it wouldn't fit. There was 6 of us here. It wouldn't fit.
You didn't take it apart. Because you could have taken apart the legs.
Well,
Maybe that's what
'cause
it
I
was.
have
We
this
didn't want to
same
take it
table
apart.
in my home.
it's already in here.
It's
Yeah,
here.
it's here.
It is here.
Yeah, it made
It
it.
is here. Yeah.
No, maybe that's what it was. We didn't want to take it apart.
It would have been.
They were
Well,
like,
I mean,
I'm feeling lazy. Let's take the windows.
the windows probably were easier to remove
Than
than the
the
bottom
legs,
of the table.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I got it through that door. I don't remember the deal.
That's what I'm
'cause,
saying, bro.
I mean, they're the same width door.
Yeah.
I don't remember how we did it. But oh, that's what it was. It was raining.
Okay.
It was raining, and rather than tearing it apart outside,
I thought we didn't.
We put it upstairs originally.
first, yes.
and then I
Which
was
also
bringing
would
it.
have been the same size. door.
Yeah. No, those doors. That's double doors up there.
Mm.
But no, that we
My
got it.
favorite Harry Potter character.
Yeah, we threw it in the truck, brought it down here, and it started raining.
Jason's face makes me. That's what I live off of. I'm like a vampire that sucks the. When you face palm, what's the feeling you have right now?
Disgust.
No, there's
Disappointment.
Disappointment.
No, it's a different thing. I'll think of it eventually when the show's over.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
No, there's a word.
Yeah. So ended up taking it in through the windows, so we didn't have to tear it down in the rain outside, and then took it apart in here. Accident cleared. 2 patients transported. Ryan's back, baby.
Yeah, his little computer world is safe now.
Yay.
So we're good to go. Now there's a word the kids use.
Exasperation,
No, that's way too many. syllables.
frustration, disappointment,
No,
shock,
sure, no,
surprise,
All
sarcasm.
these things are true.
No. It's like a word that the kids would use. Like that's so when it makes you
Cringe.
cringe. Yes, the look of cringe on your face. That's what I live off of. Is I am a vampire that I put that out in the world, and you express cringe, and that feeds my life force.
Do you know what I call that? Incredulous disbelief.
That's way too many syllables, bro.
That's what the adults say.
Nothing. Yeah,
No,
Sam's
I got nothing.
No, that right.
Like, nothing.
So Seth Jones is going up to the. He was up at the New England Cigar Expo, so it'll be curious to see.
Oh, dude, he's having a blast. He sent me a bunch
Yeah.
of pictures and like gave me updates on it and all that. It's pretty cool.
He gets all jealousy now. It's like you don't do the lives anymore. Like on Fridays, we used to see him
Yeah.
in the chat room, and like as far as I know, I don't know if he even listened anymore, except for I got a message on Facebook with like a very disappointed Seth Jones of being like, really? He sent me a picture of the Kingpin from the Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah.
And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was just testing to see if he still listens.
Just checking.
You got a
passed.
gold star. Good job. You know what I mean? So Seth Jones, we still love you, buddy. You're still out there, apparently.
We love youth.
Casting shadows upon people in the New England area.
Yeah.
Because
He's a
he's
monster.
got a frame.
Yeah.
A big frame.
He's a big dude.
You'd have to take the windows out to get him in here. You know what I mean?
Nah, he fits through the door. We were good.
Call you poker table.
There's one guy that's come in here a couple times. He's huge.
Yes.
Like ducks to go through
with like a silent H.
He has to duck and turn sideways to get in the door. Like he's a very, very large human being. And it's scary.
Not a stealthy producer, that Jason.
It looks like he muted himself first, so at least
He
we got
just
that
pushed
going.
that chair back as loudly as humanly possible to down another half a pot of coffee.
Yep. And I'm gonna help him with that.
Yeah.
It's a
I
great
will
ideas.
not partake, but I tell you what, I don't have to work today, so I will have some more tequila.
Yay! Happy clear juice.
The good old nutritious agave water, we call it.
Agave water.
Agave water. Yeah, it's a healthy lifestyle alternative that I've chosen for myself, which means essentially like I'm probably having a nap this afternoon.
Probably.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's how that works. It's so healthy it makes you go to sleep.
I tell you what, bro. You get a little older, you realize how underrated napping is.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you find yourself an opportunity to have a nap, my problem is I don't actually nap. I sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not nap either.
I enjoy the taking of the nap. The waking from the nap is not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, there's
Say
people
that
that
right
are just like, I'm going to take a 15-minute nap, and then they sit up and they're like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, I hate everything about you.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything about your being was terrible.
Hey, everything about you. Or we could go back to the 80s. I hate everything about your sister.
Ugly Kid Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard it.
Yeah. So the problem with me is I'm not a morning person. And if I take a nap, I'm not an afternoon person either.
It's
It
game
doesn't
over
matter
for you.
when I wake up. I'm just not a waking up person.
If I
That
lay
is-
down on the couch, go to sleep, that's it. I'm snoring. Like
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, if you feed me a meal and put me on a couch, you're
just
you're
filled.
done
Thank
now. Yeah,
The-
I am. You put on TV show, I'm going.
Well, that's the one time that I can nap is like all three of the kids will be on the couch. I'll lay down on the couch with them, and then bouncing around and moving around enough is that keeps me enough out of sleep that it's like, oh, what do you guys need? Let's but that's it. And it's an uncomfortable just laying there listening to the TV show with the kids and like I think I'm asleep, but I think I don't know. Gets me into like that gray area. I never understood naps.
If I was driving and the Simpsons theme music came on, I would fall asleep behind the wheel. Sorry, I was distracted by the window licker on the other side. He's about to do his other favorite thing, apparently. Thank God. Thank you for sealing the door well.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
we're
here
gonna
for,
go
bud.
back to full circle. Jason commented in the chat room. I looked down. I'm like, oh, new comment. And it's Jason. I love this show. It's like,
Yeah.
he's
I
not
digs it.
hungover.
No.
That's the thing. He had some good quality entertainment yesterday without the imbibing of alcohol. So therefore, he is not super cranky today.
Yeah, it
I
does
believe
help.
he must have even taken his allergy pills.
No, he's in there just choking to death
Why?
right now.
Yeah, but that's probably due to the other thing he's doing.
Yeah, that's true.
But he hasn't had one of his episodes in the microphone.
Yeah.
Came in all energetic,
Ready to roll.
He's having a good day, man.
Yeah.
So what else we got coming up for Just the Tip Cigars? Oh, did you see the picture I sent to you yesterday? Check your messages, because here's the thing. I was gonna buy this for you, but it was like $45. And I was like, they say it's
I
the
didn't
thought
see
that
it.
counts, so I'm just gonna send him a picture of it.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah. No, that's
Okay.
really cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah, definitely
there's
don't spend
very
$40 on something like that for me.
overpriced wreaths at this place, and they had Halloween ones. And there's one of Michael Myers with the butcher knife saying, "Just a
think I
tip,
can
I
probably
promise." And I was, if that was $30 or under, you'd probably have it on your door right now. I'm like, yeah, we're not on the right screen for you.
Yeah, so I just like gave it a little bit of time
You'll find
and
out
hope for the
30
best.
seconds
Yeah.
later if that camera angle was appropriate, because we're on the screen that has the delay on it, just
Yeah.
like you kids at home. But I seen that and I was like, if that's $30 or less, I'm buying it. And I was like 45, and I was like,
Nope.
it's the thought that counts. I'll send him a picture.
Yep. Appreciates it.
We'll make a print or something,
No, I didn't. I don't know why. And it didn't show as a new message either. So I don't know
Yeah.
why I didn't see it.
Many excuses for why you don't respond to my communications.
Oh, no. Usually I just tell you, hey, I didn't respond. I'm sorry I didn't get to it. That's the end of it. Like,
Yeah, usually I'm like, hey, man, did you get my message? He's like, yes, I got it 3 weeks ago. I saw it briefly, meant to respond, and forgot.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I get it.
like, I generally leave them on red.
Mm.
So, like,
And it doesn't help either.
yeah, it doesn't.
I know you're kidding,
Yeah.
but it doesn't help either.
Oh, no, it does. It would be that much worse if I didn't do that.
How was it? Yeah.
Feeling much better now.
Yeah. I was knocking on heaven's door.
Look how I want to play that song. Nick Refuses.
What, knocking on heaven's door? Good. I'm glad Nick refuses.
I like it.
It's
Look how much better that shirt fits him.
Play Freebird.
It fits you pretty good
well, thanks.
now.
Oh, yeah, a little better.
It does fit you better than any other shirt I've ever seen you in.
Hey, shut up.
Yeah. A lot of them are like borderline translucent. They're so worn in. It's like
They're well loved.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
all.
your wrinkled emperor wiener through your shirt. Just tying it off like a karate belt. You know?
It's big enough that you can see it from there.
Was it bigger one?
I have a cigar related question.
Okay.
He must have found something in the bathroom.
No, have you ever smoked a cigar and like
Pooped?
when you're done with it, you have like the feeling of you've eaten a ton of potato chips and your like lips are salty?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, this
it's
cigar
the
specifically does it to me every time.
which is actually one of the characteristics I love about the Aladino Corojo. Although the one that I traditionally smoke is they have a Habano wrapper on it. You probably left it in the bathroom if you're looking for it.
No.
Okay.
It's right there.
So that's one of the things I love about like that cold draw, and that is so dirty and in your face. You don't even have to light it to be like, whoo, yeah, this is gonna be a party, you know.
I will say my favorite Aladino now is the Corojo Santi. My God, is that cigar good? Oh my God, is it good?
Have you done the Corojo the Corojo Santi?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why I was like, all right, I'll try it. I got it. I started smoking. I'm like, this thing's got a little pep to it.
What Ryan said he hates salty cigars, but is that
favorite.
actually what it is? Is it salty?
It's because Ryan himself is salty. And so when he smokes a salty cigar, it's salty squared. So don't be so salty, bro.
That doesn't answer my question.
Not at all. That's not what we're here for. You came to the wrong place. Maybe you listen to the intro.
I don't know what gives that salty sensation. I know certain tobaccos do, like Paraguay tobaccos are going to do it.
I like that quality.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things in a cigar. That's the Liahana by Apostate. It's got just a real, like for a Connecticut,
That sounds Hawaiian.
What's that?
Sounds Hawaiian.
Nah.
Liahana.
I have no idea what the origin of it is. So Mormon
Not
something.
the cats again.
No. He's
okay.
But no, with like the Liahana, it's unique in that it's a Connecticut. I mean, shade wrapper, and yet I still get that. Normally, I don't get that out of shade wrappers, but it's just real subtle in the back, and it's delicious.
Hell yeah! You know that's why I love the Rothschild. If I ran out of butane, I could cold draw that cigar all day and be happy.
Yeah.
Which is weird because if I have a lighter, I will not. I will light that bastard right up
immediately. Yeah.
Yeah. But if I was in a bind and didn't have,
you'd just be happy cold drawing it.
I mean, compared to other things, oh, he's got a flavor wheel up there.
Well, yes,
it's about to get way too educational for my likings.
There's a house blend that somebody brought me that I can't remember who it's going to be for, but the house blend's like $25 a stick. And he's like, you got to try one of these.
$25 house stick?
That was, yeah.
Somebody did not price their stuff right.
No, they sell out like consistently. The cigar is amazing.
You should try that.
It is phenomenal, but I'll never have another chance to get them because I can't remember where he got it from or
bastard.
Any of that.
Come with a
my God, was
tail.
it good? And cold draw. It was salty on the cold draw, which was really weird. It was awesome. What you got there, Jay? What did you learn for us today?
So I'm reading about the salty taste in the cigars, and apparently one of the flavor profiles. So there's sweet, bitter, sour, savory, which is umami.
Yep.
And very recently discovered, I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce that word.
Where's it at?
Right here.
Use the mouse.
Oleogustus.
Oleogustus?
That's what I would say. I don't know.
Remember that? Remember the episode of Rick and Morty when he was guided by the death crystal, and he was just making tones on the news announcement, and like, nope. As far as the public opinion's concerned, this boy's a free man.
So it says, how does the salty taste get into cigars? It's not just the soil components that contribute to the flavor. A cigar's taste comes from a multitude of factors, including the tobacco seed, climate, fertilizers, growing process, curing, fermentation, blending recipe, rolling, aging. All of these elements interact.
But that's just how taste gets there.
Depends on, for example, it's wild. We have a cigar podcast, and when we start talking about cigars, Corey goes to sleep.
No, it's whenever you start reading from a thing that's supposed to be educational, and it's like, I feel like I'm in a tattoo parlor. You know what I mean?
Perceiving the salty taste is not a magic trick, but rather a result of sensitivity, threshold levels, and our awareness of biases affecting our judgment. What the hell?
Fun fact.
Yeah, they're not answering you at all.
They're not answering me at all.
Jason's dad is one of the 2 instructors at new hire orientation for our company, and this is what he does for the whole portion of his training is just reads off of the computer screen while everybody else fights to stay awake.
I'll text.
I've seen people
2 reps
pour
and ask.
hot coffee in their lap to try to stay awake during that class.
So when I was in
Like father, like son, baby.
My dad is not a public speaker.
No.
when I was in training for the military for job training, we had one instructor that if you dozed off or fell asleep in his class, the first time that it happened for the year, you had to hold a camshaft for the rest of class. Class was 2.5 hours long.
Okay.
Who was Cam?
It's a part of an engine.
No,
And
I
then
get it.
If you did it again,
Modern Family, no.
no, I never saw it. There was something before the camshaft. I don't
Had
know
Al
what
Bundy.
it was. And then it upgraded to a camshaft, and then it upgraded to a crankshaft, and you'd have to stand all class holding the crankshaft out of a big block. They're not light.
I would imagine not.
That's what it was. The first time with the camshaft, you just had to hold it. The second time, you had to hold it in front of you.
You can have that.
Okay, thank you.
I'm done with that. I'm done with that. You can have that now.
I'm actually wrapping up on this guy.
I'm done.
Yeah. Final thoughts on your Madura?
Lanceros are something that I really, really, really think I should get into. And gosh darn the internet for not answering my question about salty.
I'll reach out to a couple reps and find out exactly where we.
Yeah, I think, and I think that'd be a cool idea for a show. Is we go over like each taste profile. You know,
That'd be horrible. Here's why. It'd be great for the 2 of you. I don't have a palate. I would have no ability to wait. I just make like my tasting notes are essentially just like I'm hoping. Like I don't know. Like here's where
The only one that you consistently find
is tequila.
Is that
I'm
toasted
sure-
marshmallow.
I'm sure that has something to do with it. The fact that you're slugging back tequila probably has something to do with it.
I've tried
But-
it with other things.
However, what was the one where I took the first hit of that cigar and I was like, oh my God, like the nuttiness jumps out. And then Corey was like, I hate the fact that you're right and I can taste that.
And
well,
it's
it's subliminal as well, or extra liminal.
Extra liminal.
I have a cigar
I
that
like liminal.
apparently the rumor is it has a lime taste to it.
Really?
And I'm like, no, it has a bright green wrapper on it. Like the band is a neon green band, and all of a sudden people are like, I taste lime. Yeah, I taste it too. And I'm
Rumor
sitting here
is-
going, no, you don't.
Rumor
Like-
is you put it in a coconut and you drink them both together. You know?
Yeah, you drink them
Rumor
all
is.
up. But no, I mean it.
I think that would be cool if we did like, okay, here is, I mean, where was that? So we could go back and be like, okay, we're going to smoke a sweet cigar today. And this is what we'll talk about. Next, we're going to smoke a bitter cigar. We'll smoke a sour cigar. You know, we'll smoke that salty cigar and we can cough
There it
about
is.
it.
Cough it out.
There it is.
I
I say one episode. Everybody has to like, dude. Now we're talking. Let's get into this the junkies way. Imagine how you have to rim your glass for a margarita. So one day we do salt, one day we do sugar, one day we do Sour Patch Kid dust. On the
I thought Sour Patch Kid dust was sugar.
No, it's like soury.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
was in
it's a mix. So you have to. So we'll call that the rim jobs editions because you have to rim them.
Okay, that's the same.
Hey, I got somebody to jump in the chat room. Oh, it's just Ryan Seneca. I ignore that.
Yeah.
Ryan's. I want Jason to smoke something mild on the show so I can watch him not enjoy his life.
Which is funny because this is the only time I've ever looked across the table and thought Jason is enjoying life. Usually I look at you and I look like you're just waiting for the sweet relief of death.
He's still on the high of The Empire Strips Back.
Yeah.
But I mean, generally speaking, I look over there and you look like you're just like, can it just be over?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's
That's
how I
about
feel.
right. He comes out of the bathroom with this bloody toilet paper in hand and was like, I've had enough, you know.
Okay, that went a direction.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's awkward. But I do have to call it because I got to get the truck loaded and everything because I
You're
got to
welcome.
roll.
You're welcome.
Oh, we do have ladies' night tomorrow. We're doing ladies' night.
Oh, is
here
that
at the shop.
tomorrow?
Yeah, Monday night,
Ooh. All right, what time's that?
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
Yeah, Neil from
right.
Jake Wyatt will be here.
I gotta
Brittany
get
will
back.
be here. I will not be here.
You're not going to be here? It's just Brit.
Not for ladies' night.
No,
No.
hey,
So I got to
go,
be back
ladies' night.
early enough to have a costume change and get my wig on. October 26th, kids. That is the Leaning House Halloween Party Spectacular. You're going to get the 4-piece electric band from the Strum Junkies. Get out there. Make your reservations now. 35 seats going fast. Jason's hitting the button. Sam's going to say the thing.
Salut.
We'll see you next Sunday at 9:30 a.m.